It's a pleasure to welcome Lelio Marmora, who has served as an international development leader with more than 30 years of experience overseeing public and private large-scale investments in more than 100 countries. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
So my first question is, what is your role in GC Labs?
My role in GC Labs is I'm a member of the strategic board of GC Labs.
And can you tell us more about, how your role has been so far? Can you give us a little bit more information about what your experience has been working with GC Labs as well?
Well, I've been working for GC Labs now for close to 1 year, and it has been a real pleasure. The company is has a great working environment. They have a lot of projects. They have a strong vision about their future, and definitely very ambitious plans to continue growing.
Absolutely. And how do you see the global market dynamics in clinical laboratories or in vitro industry in general?
Well, the COVID-19 has had an unprecedented impact, driving a massive increase in the demand and an important market growth across all regions, basically. If you look at the numbers, in 2001, the IVD market size was close to $25 billion US. If you look at the size of the market in 2022, it's $120 billion. It's a massive increase between these years. And in year 2020, because of COVID, the growth was of close to 40% compared to the average year-to-year growth between 2017 and 2019. So in the immediate prior years, that is a massive increase. And still, despite the fact that 2022 has seen the market slowing, we see a projected market size of 128 billion in 2026. That is a projected growth rate of 3% annually speaking. Why do we believe that, despite the fact that COVID will go down in terms of testing, the whole market size will continue growing? Because of several reasons. The first one is the technological advances and the innovations that we see in the diagnostic space and the diagnostics delivery. We also see that early disease diagnostics are much more common right now. So the users tend to get tested more. Technical innovations allowing science to develop markers for other diseases, infectious diseases, communicable and non-communicable diseases as well. So these are basically the reasons why the IVD market will continue growing. That is, in the projected numbers are very positive.
And how do you see the potential of GC Labs' global business integration from your past experience? Do they possess any distinctive competency in this clinical diagnostics field?
Well, GC Labs is already a leader in its country of origin, in South Korea, but also in Asia. They're consolidating a dominant role in Asia. And they have strong expansion plans, internationally speaking. They are already present in the Gulf and the Middle East. And now the next regions that they're looking at are Eastern Europe and then the African market, which is a very promising one. In terms of comparative advantages and why GC Labs is successful, I would mention 3 elements. The first one is the quality of their work and the technology they have, the equipment, and the performance of the company in terms of number of tests that they are allowed to produce and the accuracy of the results. The second element is the quality of the service. Why people choose GC Labs? Because it's a company that is providing not only a test, but a whole experience of care. And that makes a huge difference. And the third element, which is a very important one as well, is the price. GC Labs works with unbeatable prices for the quality of the services and results they provide. These three elements, in my opinion, represent a huge advantage compared to their competitors. But probably the most important element, apart of these three elements that I just mentioned, is the leadership of GC Labs, the vision and the capacity to transform this vision into a strategy, a global strategy. That is a very important element for GC Labs, and so the vision of the leadership is amazing. Absolutely.
And lastly, GC Labs is participating in the globally renowned IFCC Congress. What is their unique positioning and what kind of opportunities will they have?
IFCC is a unique global health event. It's a window for a lot of companies to show what they're doing, to exchange experiences. So I think what GC Labs will be able to do are three things, basically: to show the quality of their work. The second is to interact with peers and current or potential new partners. And the third element is hopefully to conclude some new deals and continue their expansion.
Perfect. Thank you so much again, Mr. Lelio. I just wanted to ask, do you have any other comments you would like to include in our discussion? Any last, words before we end the conversation?
Maybe just a word on the next steps of the global strategy of GC Labs. We, under the leadership of its president, GC Labs will continue consolidating its vision and their global expansion. It's a very important element, a strategic element for the company, and I really believe that they are equipped with comparative advantages to continue growing like that.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today again.
Thank you.
Thank you.